How is it going? We are here with a GTA 5 online off-roading bit with two of my other friends, the Killer and A-Rod Next Gen. The Killer, like 2-3, something like that. He actually has a YouTube channel and he posted it. He posted it on his he posted his side of the bit on his channel too. So check that out. It's actually pretty awesome too. Not as awesome as mine because I'm definitely a better human being than he is in every sort of type of way. But other than that, we are here. I love GTA 5. GTA 5 is by far my favorite game. Just the graphics are pretty awesome. Actually, no, that's probably gonna change. I've been playing Elder Scrolls for a little bit. That game's pretty dope too. So I'll try to get some gameplay on that as soon as I can. As of here, just gonna show out the city bit. Yeah, I kind of fucked up a little bit here. You'll see. I was trying to do this, like my guy like was not trying to, comprehend. I was having trouble, doing the buttons at the same time. So I finally got it, and let's go. Look at that sexy city of my guy throwing up the double rock size up. And so now we are jumping to the next cutscene. Here in a little bit, we got some weird jumps, and I'll explain them when we do it. So I tried going first person for a little bit, and I'm like, damn, this is hard. Uh, I think I went first person twice this entire off-roading trip. Or three times, or twice. And this is the first time I didn't mention it. The next time I do it, though, next time I go in first person, it kind of goes a little bit downhill, if you know what I mean. It literally goes downhill. Um, a little bit harder to do in first person, especially since as you can tell on my left side, I have my map and everything turned off. I actually, during the little breakage, a rod Nexon actually ran into the back of my car or my truck, and so we have a little jump here. I don't know, it was just kind of like a nice come away because I almost freaking wrecked really bad there, and I barely even tapped that wall. And then I was like, this is not going anywhere, so let's just jump to the next scene. So yeah, we actually were going up Mount Joshua, which is a very cool place to off road. I actually like going to this place more than Mount Joshua, just because as you can tell, there's a few and I have to wait for them because. Um, they've never been up this, and this is probably like my 100th time going up it. And I could have. There's a few parts where I just take the easy way out, and the best way to get Mount Joshua is try to stay grounded as you can. I could have just went up like they did, but they didn't do it, and I've done it before. I just decided to go around just to make it easier. I didn't want to fuck up my truck immediately, but it's really honestly these two parts aren't that hard at all. So just remember that if you guys ever want to go up there, it's near Mount yeah, can't talk. It's near Mount okay, never mind. Just scratch that. So yeah, it's not that far away. So we just go up here, and like I said, if you have my truck's all the way upgraded, so it's not really fair. But honestly, you don't even need a fully upgraded truck. So we go up here, and like I said, it's a really just fun place to go up to. But I've been up so many times that it honestly didn't take me that long to get up it, but it was their first time, so they don't quite understand all the speeds you need to be hitting. And honestly, like I said, you don't only have to go that fast to get up it. My truck is powerful, but most people are, not not everyone needs the most powerful truck in the game. And we have another cut because I was there for so long, and I don't want to have you guys just sitting there waiting forever, and then just kind of going up the hill again. And like I said, just best way is to keep all four tires on the ground. You don't have to, but it's so much easier. And this one, honestly, you just have to hit some speed, and then just kind of hope that maybe your truck has enough forward momentum to get over the little hill. And then as I climb this, and it took a rod a little bit more time than us as we come up here, and I'm just kind of going, and I wasn't really paying attention to them. And here in a second, they're like, "Dude, where you at?" I was like, "What?" And I realized I was way ahead of him. Besides, obviously him, but he wrecked and kind of went down the hill a little bit, and yeah. Actually, both of them that I'm going with right now have YouTube channels. The other kid, his name is Arion Side Syed. He does like 2K videos, and the killer like I said 2 3 something, I don't remember exactly what it is. he does like Grand Theft Auto, Battlefield, and here we have another cut because it took him so long. And I just want to fire off one of the firework guns for you guys, and then we're back on the road now. Or actually, no, we're not back on the road. My bad. So saying the killer, he does Grand Theft Auto, Battlefield. He does all type of games like that. Drive Club. As I mix it up with sport games and like games like this, he mostly does racing games and Battlefield and stuff like that. And I don't know. I just decided to put that in because I don't know, just to do some more. My bad. Uh, this is right here. I was talking about where I go in first person, second, and then I go downhill. And I jumped out as soon as I can because I realized that I was about to hit a turnover and I couldn't see, and then I go back in first person just for a split second just so I can get my camera angles back because I don't like being all the way zoomed out. I like to be either the closest one in or second closest, and then he, as you can tell too, also goes a little bit downhill for him too. And at this point, our truck's a little bit banged up, especially since my truck has been landed on twice now by both of them. So it was quite funny. My truck, at first I thought it was bogged down a little bit and wasn't able to make it up it, but of course when you're driving a beastly truck like mine, it doesn't really stop. And so we come up here and we're kind of like, we just made it to the top of Mount Joshua, so we didn't really know what to do, and we have a maybe we have back-to-back fails coming up here soon. I was gonna put it at the end of the video, but I decided just to show them because it was funny. And here I go again, trying to mess it up. But I like to do the double things. I obviously everyone does. But so this is where one of the fails come. We were supposed to parachute down, and it didn't quite work out. So I'm falling here dead. Like I bust my face open. As you can see, he did too. Uh, Not a good place to jump off of. It looked like it was supposed to jump off of, and we had a little bit of a struggle going into this part here. It was funny. This is times I were laughing. Luckily, I spawned pretty close, and I can tell you get some ammo for some of my guns. Running a little bit low, and you come up here, and I thought first he was gonna try to snipe me. I run up, and so we're just kind of killing time because the other dude's not here yet, and I've shown off the trucks and how beat of shit they were, and how mine was in pretty good condition. And here we go. We're about to transition and see. I'm checking out. I was like, okay, this looks like a good place to jump off of. And so me and him were like, you know what? And I'm trying to get this, but for some reason I wasn't able to get it on screen, which is kind of sad. I was trying to blow it up on screen, and look, it just yeah. So we jump off, and we struggle snuggle to death, and we die again. So we had some struggles trying to get that working, and here this time it should work out the way I hope it would. And you see a bunch of, I was only gonna plan on doing that once, so that's the reason why. And I wasn't gonna show these videos, or I was gonna show them at the end, but like I said, I just decided just to put them back to back because they were hilarious. And I'm trying to hit that like mid area, and as you can tell, I'm realizing like, oh shit, I don't have any of my whatchamacallit, like the I keep on clicking on my things and find parachute the smoke trails. I finally found it, and I was gonna go to crew color backselling with Patriot, which is whatever I found it. And as you can tell, if you have no clue why my parachute keeps whacking out a little bit, there is because whenever you shoot someone's parachute, it makes it trip out. And I did a swirl. This was not planned. I was not aware of him doing this, and so yeah, it was kind of funny. And as you can tell, my my parachute disappears there for a little bit. But yeah, so I like to do that to people too. I like to shoot their parachutes and see kind of how they landed. But I came out of it pretty well, and then I went some Call of Duty-ness on his ass. I pulled out my shot rifle, and I was like, "Bruh, you're done," and killed him. It took me a little longer because I was missing at first, and then yeah, I'm a freaking beast. So let's just hit this off with the next video. This right here is the trail in between Mount Joshua and Mount Chiliad, I think. And this trail is quite fun. It's hard to drive on if you're driving fast. And I'm doing it in first person right now, and I jump out of third person here in a second. Mainly just to show you guys kind of like how intense the trail is. And I probably would have been better in first person, but and right here I had to slow down a little bit so I didn't just smash in the tree. But like I said, I want to get that effect of you guys seeing the trail. It's fun though. I drive in third, or not driving third. driving this trail is a lot of fun. It's intense, but like it's super fun. I always enjoy driving this trail. This is actually where me and my brother, you know, we want to mess around and we want to go on the trails. We always decided to pick this trail. And then we most of the time we go off-roading back onto Mount Chiliad. And, you know, both ways are very intense. I think actually probably coming the other way is more intense. I actually tried to get a clip of me going the other way, but I sank this truck twice. And then the third time I flipped it, and then I was like, this is not even a good clip. And you know, I pulled through right there. I almost, you know, I almost sucked my truck there, and then I hit that rock and maybe bounced out a little bit. But overall, this is definitely a very fun video. I love off-roading, especially in Grand Theft Auto, which I'm glad they added Grand Theft 5 because Grand Theft 4 had none of it. Alright, thanks you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, leave comments, share the video. Alright, peace.